This is an exciting one, guys. It looks like we actually have our first in-game look at arted maps, environments, sectors, a sector at least in Dead Drop, and it's a lot. There's a lot of images here. I'm gonna go over every single one with you guys, and this stuff looks great. If you're one of those people who's been waiting for this moment to see what the Dead Drop universe is gonna look like with art, to see it brought to life, it's a lot to be excited about in this video. Let's get into it. So all of today's art and these, apparent screenshots, they say Unreal Engine, the artist's name Tyler Moore, they're courtesy of Tyler Moore. So he is a former environmental artist from Midnight Society, appears to have been unfortunately affected by the recent round of layoffs, but there's a lot here, and we're gonna go over every single image, do some analysis, and flesh this stuff out for you guys. Read Tyler's descriptions, and let's just go wild. This is an exciting one. Tyler worked on The Last of Us Part 2, which is pretty sick. So let's start here, and let's go straight to his descriptions before I speculate. So he says, here are some key areas that I worked on in Midnight Society. I was tasked with taking over the apartments and taking them to polish. The apartments were a large part of the map and had tons of different areas to traverse and explore. Here I will show the outside facade of the apartments and the hallways that I worked on. So, again, this is probably, most likely, has to be, is if you've played Dead Drop Snapshot 7, 7.5. I believe Proving Ground 2 was added in Snapshot 6, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we're looking at here, right? 100%. You can see the resemblance. You can see the flow of the map. Here's the apartments. The apartments are literally in Proving Ground 2 right now. But just look at all this detail here. You get that dark, gritty environment. The atmosphere overall feels a little bit like the original Hideout did back in Snapshot 1. But all these, it's really cool digital signage here with ads. I might bite some of that stuff for Midnight too. Like I see a little ghost drop ad up here. I like adding little touches like that in our short film, our live action stuff. But anyway, let's keep going here. Hold on, I think I screwed this up. Yes, there's more. So here's another look, essentially similar area, but from a different point of view. You see these East Block signs. Again, here's the Ghost Drop logo. Got a nice burger down here. But again, the apartments, the bridges that we cross right now. A lot of graffiti. Looks like there'll be some skate ramps over here. I love that. I used to be a former skateboarder myself. Again, a little closer up here. This looks to be the bottom floor of Proving Ground. What we know is Proving Ground 2 right now. Same thing here. You got some little shops. But what I love about this, not only does this look impressive, this really looks like a world that's lived in, right? Like it's literally the existence. It's the Dead Drop universe brought to life. Again, same thing, just some really cool flair here. All these have Tyler's logo on them, as well as Senior Environmental Artist, Midnight Society. The lighting looks really nice. Again, more graffiti everywhere. Lived in, alive, living, breathing world. It looks great. I mean, no other way about it. These stairs should look pretty familiar to everybody who's played on Proving Ground 2. Soda machine. It just looks nuts. I mean, let's go on to the next. Next up, we have the garbage chute, as Tyler describes it. This was another area in the apartments that I worked on. The garbage chute area was used as a way for the player to traverse down a couple of levels quickly to escape any threats. I worked closely with design and animation to make sure the garbage chutes were interactable for gameplay purposes. These areas, again, should look pretty familiar to everybody who's played Proving Ground 2. Love the red glow and lighting here. It's such like a subtle thing, and then usually there's these were extractions previously, if you could get them, if they were drawn for you, so to speak. It's pretty simple stuff here, but awesome. Again, dark, gritty, love it. Love to see it. Garbage chute. One of the problems I thought Proving Ground 2 had was there was certain areas of the map that were hard to either get up or get down without just straight up jumping onto a zip line in a moment's notice, especially go up. So I'm interested to see how this played out once we actually get to play this finished map sector in Dead Drop. Next up is the bathrooms. Tyler says, the bathrooms were probably my favorite area to work on in the apartments. I wanted them to feel cold and dirty. This was a great area for their players to go and find loot or hide from other players. A different looking environment. I kind of do see some of that Last of Us influence here, by the way. I don't know about you guys. Whoops, I skipped forward again. So scrolling down, Got some bathroom stalls, more graffiti. Again, just looks very alive, lived in, dark, gritty. The world's kind of gone, you know, things have gone to hell, so to speak. It's a bathroom, but it's a dead drop bathroom. It looks great. But wait, there's more. This is the laundromat. I never thought I'd be discussing a laundromat in terms of dead drop. Maybe that'd be a sweet setting for a live action scene. But anyway, the laundromat was another cool area I had the pleasure of building out. I wanted this area to have more of an 80s vibe and classic feel of a laundromat. Definitely feels like an 80s or early 90s laundromat for those of you who are older like me. Again, very lived in. There's clothes, there's graffiti, Star Glow soda machine. This is different from the concept art they showed previously, which said Dr. Glow on it. I worked a Dr. Glow reference in the Midnight 2, if you can spot it. So keep your eye out for that. But they apparently changed the name to Star Glow. Anyway, laundromat, apparently somewhere here in Proving Ground 2. Whatever sector number it gets assigned or name it gets assigned. It's just looking, I love, again, all this stuff, that like the graphics, the bulletin boards, the posters, the ads in the world. It just make it feel so alive. I think this VCS company comes up a couple times. There's one right there on these posters. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I gotta look more into it. Old school computer monitor. Are those floppy disks? It's like laser discs or something. But again, it feels very alive, very lived in, and I love that. We're still not finished. Waiting rooms. I also wanted areas in the apartments for the player to explore and move up for the vertical extraction gameplay. This is where the waiting rooms for the apartments came in. They allowed for the player to get off the beaten path and choose another way to traverse vertically without having to go to the apartment stairwell. I also wanted this area to feel a little different than the rest of the rooms and hallways. Okay, so waiting rooms, again, kind of a public gathering area. There's the Star Glow again, more of these posters. Somebody's trying to clean it, apparently, over here. It just looks, the lighting is very impressive, and how alive the world feels. Like, to see this, BCS again here, to see this again, I see a heavy pistol ad up on the wall there. There's a burst pistol there. To see this now, after, you know, all this time of, you know, playing like blockout maps and stuff, this is incredible. Like, this is the moment that we waited for, and I gotta say it. This is a quote from, what is it, Doom Eternal, maybe? I can't remember, but it's iconic. There are those, no, it's Halo. It's Halo 2, I think.
There are those who said this day would never come. What are they to say now?
This is that moment, guys. Dead Drop is looking incredible. And we have the grocery store. I felt the need that the apartment needed some kind of cafe, a grocery store. So this area consists of a grocery store on one side and a cafe on the other, with a kitchen in the back. I felt this area was the most unique in the apartments due to the gameplay that was pressed and the loot and the other items that could be found in this area. And if you look hard enough, you might be able to find something special. I gotta look harder here. And if you see it, put it in the comments. But grocery store, again, this feels very The Last of Us to me. This area, very, you know, kind of ransacked. Grocery store, you know, not a lot of stuff on the shelves. Looks like it's been looted. Fresh purple plums, 25 cents. I don't know what's going on with their economy. But anyway, I'm looking closely here. What am I looking for? Shopping cart. Again, you can just tell the world's gone downhill in the existence. The climate wars have taken a toll. You got bingo night. Maybe that's the special thing, is this bingo night poster. More computers, old school, very old school computers. And I think that's it. But in case you missed it in my last video, Solid Soul Art, former concept artist from Midnight Society, has also been posting a lot of really cool stuff that he was working on, in his case on Instagram. We got this really great bike concept art, you know, potentially for the Midnight Ride. I know there was some discussion about that today, but really cool. This pre-production concept art, we don't know exactly what it is, but looks awesome. Same thing here, rooftop extraction concept, looks awesome. Dark, gritty Dead Drop universe. Same here, POI sketch. A van extraction. You know, apparently that was going to be a thing in Dead Drop at one point, may or may not be. It's just good to see. I think, if anything, what I want to say is like, clearly Midnight Society has been working on this game. But there's been, you know, what was it, close to 50 staff members, or a little over 50 staff members working full time on this game. So while I get that the frustration that we weren't seeing a lot of this stuff along the way and everybody wanted to see more, that moment is here, and I hear there's more coming. I think there's going to be a trailer or something like that coming soon. From what I can tell, what I'm hearing, the developers have been talking a lot in Discord, sharing what they've been working on, what the progress has been. You know, the events are getting the weekly events are getting rescheduled. Founders testing is going to get back on track, and kind of the next step forward, one of which is actually testing VES. Obviously, early access delayed likely into 2025, but no official statement yet. There's been a lot going on, right? But now we have this moment, and I think everybody should take a look at this and kind of remember, of course, the entire staff of Midnight Society has not been sitting around doing nothing and getting paid for the past year or so. Like, a lot's been going on. This is proof, right? And there's a lot to be excited about. So again, everybody, remind yourself while you're here, this awesome gritty universe of vertical extraction shooter gameplay, vertical map design, very fast-paced gameplay as opposed to most other extraction shooters, future UGC tools. There's a lot of reasons that a lot of us are excited for Dead Drop. And I think we're going to start seeing more of that. And even though we've been through some hard times recently, there's still a ton to look forward to, and we're still just getting started. So let me know if you found something special, what you guys like about that concept art. And that's only some areas of one sector and one map. And we've played at least, what, 4 maps that are planned for VES altogether, right? Because there's Sector 3 Cold Storage, Proving Ground 2, Proving Ground 3, which was like the ship, the airport type thing, the jet hangar, that's what I'm trying to say. And then Slums and Founders testing as well. Remember, Canyon and the TDM map are not planned as, you know, sectors or VES maps. But yeah, I can't wait to see more. If you want more Dead Drop and Midnight Society coverage, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join me on my variety channel, Mayor Reynolds TV, and we're getting close to releasing some really cool stuff for our next live action Dead Drop short film for you guys. So stay tuned for that. See you in the next video. Mayor Reynolds out. This video is sponsored by Fortnite. Support a creator code MAYOR. That's all you got to do is plug MAYOR into your Fortnite or Epic Game Store. Support a creator slot. Whenever you make a purchase, and a portion of that purchase will go towards supporting my content. It costs you nothing. Just plug it in anytime you see support a creator in Fortnite or the Epic Game Store, and it will directly support my channel and help increase the budget for content like our live action Dead Drop short film, Midnight, which you can go watch right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. MAYOR in your supporter creator slot. Thanks a lot.